Welcome to the top 20 desert and tropical themes as chosen by the 90s Kid Discord of Chris, Prince, Solace, Claudio, Siflon, even Lenot, and Rudy, and Felix, and Kuniv. And I think I got everybody. First up, let's not waste any time. We're going to listen to Busta Groove, Capoeira, the American version. So I'm assuming this is going to be sort of a Brazilian, awesome Brazilian sound. I don't know. Let's give it a listen. Busta Groove, Capoeira. Reggaeton. Prap, prap. All right, just to set the tone and set up the Windows capture and set up the chat, we let that go for quite a while. That was Busta Groove, Capoeira, a very traditional reggaeton beat of which is one of the worldwide most heard dance beats now in whatever country you're in. It's sort of like a faster kind of dancier version of reggae. Super popular. It is. This is like, and the marimba. Somebody mentioned The Little Mermaid, which does incorporate all those elements. A really fun little track. It has lyrics, and I didn't mind them. It did have. They always sound like you're a video game singer, but I like them. All right, next up, load your eyes to the sky and really think about it. This is from Siflon, Ragnarok, Battle, Offline, Jungle Strike, Tropical. This might be a little more serious. But fun. Boom, boom, boom. More of that Latin bass. Boom, boom, boom. I like that that percussion and that low kind of bass really reminds me of that Bjork track. I forget which one it is, but it's one of her probably more popular mainstream tracks, if I know it, because I've probably never put on a whole Bjork album. But it gives me those kind of vibes. Really fun track. It kind of has that like sinister battle feel in a way, but still really sunny and nice. That was pretty cool. Ragnarok Battle Offline, Jungle Strike. Ooh, oh, oh! That was real nice. All right, Rudy's pick is from Suikoden 4, Lemur Intro, Tropical. Well, he added Tropical, which I appreciate. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, give it to me now. Yeah. Yeah. Yes! Yeah! Oh my good God! Suikoden 4 Lemur. I don't know who composed this. I wish I did know. They didn't put it in the YouTube info. But what a hell of a track. Just gorgeous, so emotional. I like how they put that, the reggae one. Well, not here, they're not doing it. But before they're doing kind of a 1, 2, bow, 1, 2, bow. Yeah, 1, 2, bow, 1, 2, bow. So bloody good, so emotional, just rises up and down. Dramatic, but you never feel like anything terrible is really going to happen. Just gorgeous. Good Lord. Whoa! Oh my God. That was really good. Suikoden. Lemur. Track of the week? Could be. Could be. Let's see if anything can beat that. Thank you, Rudy, for sharing that. Oh, you know what I liked about it? It sounded like the way the rhythms, it was almost like it was going out of control. It did kind of have like a waves on the water sort of feel to it. It just was swinging back and forth. So emotional. Good Lord. All right, let's see who's up next. Resident Falcom Shill is going to play something from Hotline Miami 2. This is called Rust. This is under his tropical choices. just gonna go anywhere else. It feels like it's just waiting to go. It's happy staying in its same spot there. I like that. Everything is really distorted and kind of feels like it's, well, it's distorted. It's sort of like wrecked, like it's decaying. So I guess it would fit that rust and that rust theme. With a really everything's like very compressed, mashed up. I like the wah-wah guitar in there. It's really nice. Really perfect choice for tone. That was really nice. Really groovy, yeah. And kind of happy-ish, in a way. Prince says, it sounds like it plays in a technologically advanced society, but in the slums. Mm-hmm. Kind of a puzzle background track, in a sense. Yeah. Yeah, because it feels like it's steady, and there's a lot of different parts that are kind of intertwining and moving, and not necessarily one of them being the lead. Really cool. That was nice. All right. That was from Resident Falcom Shill, who I believe is Sifflon. Ooh. A callback to last week's Sonic episode. This is from Chris, or Grey Watske, or Grey Wacky, or Grey Whack on Twitch. This is Oil Ocean Zone from Sonic Mania. This is a really nice remix because it absolutely pays total tribute and has so much respect for the original in terms of its arrangement and in terms of the tones, where it's using updated sounds to give you, obviously, it's going to sound a lot better. It's a lot clearer. There's a lot more depth to it, a lot more bass and high end. It's all balanced really nicely. It's not going to sound as kind of thin and sharp as the Genesis track. But all of the instruments kind of sound like what the Sega Genesis maybe would have sounded like to your childish mind, you know? Like the nostalgic aspect of it. I feel like all these instruments are just so... They're paying homage to it in the best kind of way. It's a very loving... Just like the game was, it's a very loving tribute to it. So sinister, you can imagine a dangerous vast desert that intends to do you harm. A bad guy hideout in a tropical cove? Absolutely. Stealthy gun archer. Real nice. Nice track. Next up, from Kuniv. This is from Breath of Fire 4, A Warring God. This might be our first desert track. Oh, the last one was pretty deserty too. This is so cool. More of that Latin bass line. Wow. That is a bloody trip. I love the sort of garage drum and bass feel to it. Man, the production on the different instruments gives it such a really cohesive, kind of dark and cerebral, really unique feel. It's like such great production. I really agree with, who was it? Lenot said, well, he says the fire is breathing, but impressive audio for the PS1. Yeah, they have the Chinese instruments. You say that's throughout the whole OST. Breakbeat, that's what it is. What a cool mix. Definitely something you'd only hear in a video game, especially back in the 90s. Like, it just felt like a place where you could really do your own thing. Maybe because Capcom always uses, they tended to use like, so this is from Yoshino Aoki. This was on the PlayStation 1, as you can see from the cover. You know, because Capcom tends to have their composers, they have a steady job, you know? So I wonder if it feels like, to them, they can experiment a bit more. Because they know they have a job there for like 10, 15, 20 years, right? Their whole career. They can just keep making more video game music. And they probably know they have like 5 games they've got to score that year or more. Oh, this was actually this was in 2000? Amazing. I would like to give this a chance, Breath of Fire. I'm going to ask the question, can you play Breath of Fire 4 without playing Breath of Fire 1? Yeah, very 90s tech. Developed in the 90s. Yeah, absolutely. One of the best looking 2D games. So I think we should give that a look right now. Breath of Fire 4. Next up, a Lenot pick, so brace yourselves. This first one is from Nier Automata because, hey, why not get a Nier track in every single episode? This is Memories of Dust Dynamic vocals. But if this is not deserty or tropical, so help me God, I will fucking turn it off. I will turn this car around. Yeah! I like that. No, the enemy designs are pretty boring, but I think they try to go for that. They want you to feel like it's futile. Why? Why are you endlessly fighting? It's making you sort of question that. All the attacks are basically the same. I love Nier music. I'd say this is deserty. There's something about the way, the sound of the percussion and the way the percussion is kind of that, like it never touches down for too long. Almost like you're skipping across the desert in a way. And sort of the long strings and this sort of grandiose but kind of empty feeling. It's got a warm feel to it. Definitely deserty. Nice choice. Meow, meow. Next up is from Claudio. Claudio made a bit of an RPG story with them. All right. Starting the Journey at the Desert is his first track. This is from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Scorching Dunes, Sunburn Island. Fun. The second part is a lot of fun. So the B section, or that C section, not very deserty, but the beginning definitely is going for sort of a generic Egyptian Arabic scale. It's got the reggaeton beat. It's using the more like in-between notes of the Arabic and Egyptian melodies and scales. It's a nice one. Scorching Dunes. Next up is from... Well, actually, we can double back now. This is also from Claudio. His second one is The Random Encounter in the Desert. This is from Glory of Heracles music, Battle Theme 3. So whatever the hell that means. Glory of Heracles, not Hercules. This is the off-brand Hercules. Pretty nice, pretty deserty. It's got that real kind of old school JRPG, that pedaled octave bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's got that 6/8 time, the pedaled octave bass. Kind of keeps you on your toes, makes you think something exciting but demanding is happening to me. Pretty cool. Glory of Heracles. Heracles. Maybe Hera and Hercules had a baby. Wasn't Hera his mother? The Greeks were weird. All right, next up is a Lena track. This is from Tropico 6. The name says tropical, but will the song be tropical? The song is called Sol de la Mañana, so I would assume so. This better not be some heavy metal J-rock bullshit that Lena snuck in here and thought the title would trick me, because so help me God, I will turn this stream right around. A 12-string guitar, maybe, or some kind of a more Latin guitar. Woo! Yes! Salsa! That was beautiful. Some nice authentic salsa with the instruments, the rhythms. Just like pulls your hips in different directions. Even if you're white and nerdy like me. Whoa, yeah. Wonderful. Sol de la Mañana, Tropico 6. Wonderful. Next up is from Kuniv, who chose another Breath of Fire for Yet the Merchants Will Go. Breath of Fire 4, Yet the Merchants Will Go. Kind of a combination of a lot of different styles, and a lot of it seems kind of traditional and folkloric, but kind of mashed together in a bit more like dancey, contemporary way. Really interesting music. What a great soundtrack. Nice. We'll definitely have to try out Breath of Fire 4. Now we're going to go to the third one on the list real quick because it's a good transition song. This is also from Kuniv. This is from Final Fantasy VII, Costa del Sol. How much does it cost you to vacation here? Well, it'll Costa del Sol. My soul? Yes. Okay. Soul means sun, right? No. It's your soul. Okay. Yeah, this theme in Final Fantasy VII is quite out of place because everything up to this point has been quite oppressive. Midgar is very oppressive. Shinra is oppressive, dealing with Sephiroth, being out in the world the first time and seeing that big snake. It's a rough place, an unforgiving world, and then you take a boat and all of a sudden you're in Costa del Sol for a little bit. And you just see how people outside the bubble live. Quite a fun little diversion. All right, thanks for that. Next up is a Chris pick. We've got Flavor Cats from Age of Mythology, In the Comfort Zone. I like the trip hop. Man, these RTS games had such great music because you had to play them for hours. And you'd listen to the same track for hours and hours and hours. And you needed just enough to keep going, but not enough to be distracting, but not repetitive enough to be boring. I mean, the CG at the time, it did all look like that. These also were games that, I mean, that's not at all what the game looked like or was really about, right? So it made sense that it was always going to be sort of like stiffer than the rest. Fantastic. All right, moving on. We've got something from, I believe, Sifflon, the Resident Falcon Shill. This is Sonic Unleashed Jungle Joyride Day. This is his tropical pick. Been curious about these 3D Sonic games. I'd say if they were more like this, like incorporating a lot of the sort of racing aspect to it, I think that would work really well. It's what's strange in this game is that he seems like he's photoshopped into this environment, you know? He doesn't look at all like the environment. It looks like it's made by a totally different team. It's like he's in the real world or something. Yet he's a blue cartoon. Pretty strange. Well, there are real people around. Pretty weird. It's very strange. The Sonic 06 environments were way worse. That's not bad. I'd say that gameplay actually looks kind of interesting. Well, that was Jungle Joyride. Fantastic. Who's the Resident Falcon Shill, if it isn't Sifflon? Next up, Rudy's pick. This is from Ease 8. Sunshine Coastline Tropical. All right. Lacrimosa? Lacrimosa of Dana. Oh, Lacrimosa is the name of the game. Lacrimosa is an incredible Mozart track that he didn't call them tracks back then, but it was a piece he was working on up until his death, and people had to finish it for him. Tropical? Yeah, I don't know about this one being tropical. Maybe coastal. I could see like sports car, the end of an 80s movie, driving down the coast. But I don't know about tropical. Let's try your next pick. Metal Slug X Arcade Music, Mission 1-1. Yeah, this one again. I mean, that's sort of an Egyptian Arabic deserty scale. All right, that's more kind of deserty. Maybe that first one is like the one before Lacrimosa is sort of a tropical rock, maybe, or like a beach rock, I guess. I'm not really feeling the tropical there. But hey, to each their own. Let's do another Seaflon track, Ragnarok Battle Offline, Crossing the Scorched Ground Desert. All right, Crossing the Scorched Ground. I guess it does kind of have some like hot, heated tones to it. It's a bit more of a stretch for kind of like a desert rock, I guess. Let's check out your other track here, Legend of Mana, CD1, track 18, Generations of Serenity. There we go. Yeah, Chris, I totally agree. An interesting contrast between the urgency in the drums and the more relaxed, higher transient notes. Hey, we got ourselves a scholar over here. That was really nice. Definitely has kind of a deserty feel. Hot desert. Close to some action. The bandits, the desert bandits are approaching. And it is time to load the cannons and kill the bandits. So we can just be in peace, finally. Prince has got a couple tracks here. This one's from Samba de Amigo, Samba de Janeiro. Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro? Janeiro. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Samba.
Samba. Okay.
Samba de Janeiro.
De Janeiro.
Sempre assim, em cima, em cima, em cima, em cima. Sempre assim, embaixo, 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 embaixo. Sempre assim, em cima, em cima, em cima, em cima. Sempre assim, embaixo, 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 embaixo. Samba.
Embaixo.
Samba de Janeiro. Samba de Janeiro.
All right. Not, it's funny, not a lot of percussion. I wonder if that's a track that plays without the percussion that you would add in with the like maraca shakers. It's weird. Very strange. Pretty fun dancing track. I like the melody and sort of the composition of it. Pretty simple, pretty powerful. It's just it is one of those like he's just saying up, 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 down, down, down. So it's okay. I see. So he's just giving you instructions, like probably telling you to put your shakers up and then down. It's fun having a native speaker here who can transform it from us thinking, ooh, what a romantic or strange exotic thing they're saying, to just up, 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 down, down, down. January. Oh, great. January. Well, that's just wonderful. Hey, we can't go without hearing an Octopath Traveler track. This one was chosen by the resident Falcom Shill, whoever the hell is that? Up, down, down, down. January. All right, if you're watching the very high quality YouTube upload of this is the end. Thank you for listening. We do these every Wednesday. If you want to be a part of it, join our Discord. The link is in the description of the video. If it's not, Message us on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll figure it out for you. We're going to be here every week with this. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to keep going. We'll talk about what to do for next week. We'll listen to a few more of these desert tracks that you guys put in. And the next big game we're going to stream is Control. Not Control, Never Control, Returnal. It may be Near Replicant. I haven't decided. It looks so perverted and annoying. But maybe. I don't know. Those remakes that are full price kind of piss me off a bit. So we'll see. Alright, goodbye, YouTube.